Hi everybody, I am here today to pull cards for November 8th. We're going to be pulling one card per sign. So if you know your sun sign, you get a little tiny tidbit of information about your day. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you get a little bit more. And if you know your other planetary placements, then this can turn out to be pretty juicy for you. So let's see here. Still need to shuffle a little bit more, so let me just remind everybody that there is a contest going on this channel, so don't forget to put a comment under the video so that you can enter into that contest. And of course, thank you to those of you ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions. Always appreciate that. It's so much fun to get to know you guys one-on-one. Aries, let's start with you guys. You have the Hanged Man showing up in reverse. This is just telling me that you had a situation that you weren't sure how to get away from that situation or how to navigate that situation. It may have had you feeling stuck or paralyzed, not able to move forward. And so when we have the Hanged Man in reverse, this tells me that you've taken some time to really consider this, think about it, maybe even meditate on it, and you've come up with a perfectly appropriate and good solution that helps you move forward with the consequences that you're cool with. All right, so that's for Aries. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, you guys have the Seven of Wands showing up in reverse. I think we just got this like a couple of days ago. If it wasn't us, somebody else. Anyway, Seven of Wands in reverse, to me, this feels like somebody is distracting you. Somebody is kind of pulling us off our game. Somebody is keeping us from really focusing on those things that we want to get accomplished today. Next up, we're looking at Gemini. Gemini's Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse is just saying that you're not feeling a lot of energy towards getting something accomplished, where before you were feeling pretty gung-ho about it and kind of had pedal to the metal. Now you're feeling like, okay, I guess I'm going to have to power through this thing, or you may not be really even putting any energy into it at all with this card in reverse. All right, next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, you guys are showing up with the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Is this Cancer or somebody they're dealing with? Okay, so this is somebody that you're interacting with today, Cancers, and this is telling me that this is somebody who may be broke financially, and I feel like that. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is broke financially. It may be that this person is actually asking you to help support them, or it may be for some of you that this person is just assuming that you're going to pick up the slack there and cover for them. But somebody that you're dealing with that has financial issues, and those financial issues are influencing your financial issues at the same time because of them. Okay, so that's Cancers. Leo, Leo, Leo. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is telling me that you are getting in some kind of good news about money or about material goods. Just want to look at these pants a little bit. They kind of look like they're falling down around some boxers, but actually they just have a pocket that's sticking out. So let's say for a Page of Pentacles, that could be there's a big wad of cash right there in that pocket. That's why it's sticking out. So some kind of good news about money or about material goods. When we've got the page, this is a message. This is not necessarily something actually happening today, but it is definitely finding out about it. So we like that. It's still good. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Virgo's Nine of Swords showing up in reverse. Once again, a reversal that I like better than the right side up. Nine of Swords in reverse just means that something that you had you feeling stressed out, anxious, maybe even was interfering with your sleep. Something has happened with that situation. Either that situation itself has evolved into something that is not making you as stressed out as what it was before, bringing you some relief, or you have done some spiritual or psychological healing so that the situation is not going to have you feeling that way anymore. Okay, so let's see, that's Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Libra's Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. This tells me that you have gotten yourself out of some type of sticky situation, is what Spirit is saying to me. So releasing yourself from some kind of sticky situation. And actually, I'm being given this idea of this being kind of like a spider's web, that this was a complicated situation. And I feel like this is where somebody else was trying to manipulate you into going a certain direction. And it looks to me like you have managed to figure out what's going on there and the best way to extract yourself from that situation. So good for you, Libras. Next up, let's look at Scorpios. Okay, fellow Scorpios, it looks like we might have a day where we're really tempted to have a pity party. Pity party. Looks to me like she's like down by the creek getting ready to do dishes or something. That would give anybody a pity party, wouldn't it? Can you tell I do not like to do dishes? It's not my favorite thing. Anyway, I mean, I do dishes because I have to. But anyway, let's see. Let's look at this. Let's quit getting distracted, Amista. I do think we're tempted to have a pity party today. There is something that shows up that can be considered disappointing. However, best advice is to take the disappointments in stride and focus on the opportunities, because we do still have some opportunities around us that we could move forward with. We just have to take our eyes off of the non-opportunities so that we can see the things that are and move forward with them. All right, that was Scorpio. Next up is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we've got the Magician showing up in reverse. I do feel like this is somebody that you are interacting with today more than anything else. Magician in reverse just means that there's somebody who is acting in trickster mode basically with you today. So this could be somebody that is just straight up a practical joker. You know, that's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be anything bigger than that. But I am going to say, because this card shows up, if it showed up for like Scorpios, I would be aware of today any type of contracts or agreements that I signed on with or even agreed to verbally. I would want to make sure that I knew all the fine print and everything that I needed to know about this. I would not rush through or rush to any kind of agreement without making sure that everything, all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted, because this can be an energy that's bigger than a practical joker. This can be the con man trying to take grandma's 401k even, you know, so it's anywhere in that range of energies. So you just want to be careful, make sure you know what you're getting into if you're getting into anything that's serious or long term. Okay, next up, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorns, you guys have the Hierophant. This is telling me that today you are, I feel like you guys are getting into a long-term contract or commitment. This can have to do with work with a big company or a church, but this also can have to do with like a marriage or uh, signing the dotted line for a mortgage or something like that. Some type of long-term contract, agreement, or commitment. Okay, that's for Capricorn. Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, you guys have the wheels showing up in reverse. We don't really like this. This is not my favorite. Okay, this just tells me that there's something going on where you've kind of got some bad timing. Things are a little bit rougher than what they should be to get accomplished. So whatever it is that you are trying to get accomplished today, I think you should expect that there's going to be little obstacles that crop up here and there that you have to deal with and have to get over and get around to actually get your accomplishments complete. This is not the day to propose to somebody, not the day to ask for a raise or a promotion. You know, this is one of those days when it's just not an auspicious day for you. So you just want to sort of hunker down and just take things one step at a time and stay focused on whatever it is you want to accomplish today, Aquarius. Okay, next up, let's look at Pisces. So Pisces, you guys have the 10 of Swords. This just tells me that you're bringing something to an end that has been a long-term source of conflict or tension, and you are just putting that to bed and walking away from that source of tension. You know, you're just not, if this is a topic of conversation, you're not going to be talking about it anymore. If somebody's been gossiping about you, then you're putting that gossip to sleep. You know, whatever this is that's caused you a long-term tension or debate, you're no longer participating. It's not, you're not letting this get to you anymore, one way or the other. All right. So thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to working directly with some of you as individuals later on today. And for the rest of you, I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.